Yo, so people always wonder, what kind of mic should I use for my podcast? Well, let's find out. People talk about different types of microphones, and they want to know which microphones are the best. Well, if I'm being honest, it kind of depends on your budget. The reason why I say it depends on your budget is because, hey, we ain't rich, and we're trying to figure it out. So, the first microphone I will talk about is the microphone I'm currently using. It is the Rode Wireless Go 2. I'm going to show it on camera. I don't know if y'all can see it. Hopefully the camera will focus. If not, bear with me. Well, whatever, it didn't focus. Anyway, this microphone, in my opinion, is one of the best wireless microphones you can actually get on the market. I did say it on last episode, I believe, or the episode before that, it runs about $400. The $400 price tag, I did some more research. I got these for about $300. You can buy the Pro Edition, which is $400. And if you want me to, put it in the comments, and I will make sure to put the link in there and try to find you all the best prices you can get. The next microphone I'll talk about is the Zoom ZDM1. I believe this microphone runs about $75 to $100. This is a dynamic microphone. A dynamic microphone is actually powered based on XLR. XLR is a type of cable you plug into it, and then it uses an external device to power your microphone. In my opinion, I would say that powered microphones seem to work a lot better than your traditional microphones, which would be a condenser mic and other mics of that nature. Some of the benefits to having your Rode Wireless Go 2 is that you can actually put it on a microphone stand. You actually attach the wireless microphone, put the windscreen on top of it, and then it will give you more of an interview style versus how I'm doing, where I'm hands-free. I can talk to you all. It's on my neck, obviously. Wow. And they both provide very good clarity. It just kind of depends on what you're trying to do with your platform and your podcast or your YouTube channel. Some people like those little wireless microphones. Those, in my opinion, while they do work and they are effective, I would say as far as audio clarity, I wouldn't say they're the best. And I know some people, my budget, blah, blah, blah. Hey, you got to invest in your craft. As well as some people use the headphone set that comes with your iPhone. If you're shooting on an iPhone and you have that headset, I don't think that's a bad look to actually use those to record your audio. The reason why I say that's not a bad idea to use, again, I ain't counting your pockets, and I think that you can get very effective audio out of that headset. The only catch is because then your audio is attached to the video that you're shooting, and if you want to sit down and really edit the audio and things of that nature, kind of like what I talked about on GarageBand, you can edit your audio, as well as Pro Tools, Audacity, some of those things that really can clean up your audio, because I will say 50% of your video is audio. And if you can't hear what you're saying, point blank period. There's also several different types of microphones that you can pick up at your local equipment store, Best Buy, as well as Guitar Center. But it kind of depends on what you're going for. They have omnidirectional, unidirectional, bidirectional, dynamic, condenser mics. And I'll try to list, it should be some things popping up all around me. Those also matter. When you're in the market looking for a particular type of microphone, the other thing that matters is if you're going to have hosts, co-hosts, guests, things of that nature. Because depending on how many people are on your set, that also will influence what type of microphones you need. If you're going to have guests, you would probably want a unidirectional microphone. Uni is one. That way, when you're speaking into your microphone, it picks up just your voice. And that way, your voice is not carrying over, or it has less carryover onto the other microphones that are around you. If it's yourself, like me, or on Nosy, or Petty, or any other platform that I have helped to produce, you will definitely want to make sure to have a unidirectional microphone. As far as unidirectional microphones, again, it's one. It gives you a lot more clarity because you have separation of the different voices. If you're recording by yourself, it should be any mic of your choosing. Really, it's just based on budget again. It would depend on what you can afford, and we all start somewhere. Never get discouraged on your budget, because podcasts and YouTube channels can start from nothing and become something. So all you've got to do is think about your budget, think about if you're going to have guests, co-hosts, or it's just a podcast or YouTube channel of one, like this currently is, and your setup. If you don't want voices to carry over, go with the unidirectional microphone. Later on in other episodes, we'll talk about that power source that I spoke of that powers XLR microphones. Some require power, some do not. And we'll get into it a little bit later. This is Michael, and you're streaming with sign language. Peace.
Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more videos.